America knows fireworks. Patriots Park in Charleston, South Carolina. Several thousand patriotic Americans are here to celebrate their country's birthday. We came here to have some fun, but also to ask folks how they feel about unions. Unions are about as rare as snowflakes in the southern U.S. Not surprising considering the state government passed an anti-union right-to-work law 59 years ago. Before the fireworks got underway, we asked crane operator and proud American Otto Wilson what he thinks.
I agree with him. I like him. I mean, I've never had a problem with him. I don't work union, but my father-in-law did. He's a retired contractor, so he had no problem with it.
Yeah, not many of them here in South Carolina, though. Eh? I think like less than 5% of the people are in unions.
You know what? I don't know. I've never really thought about it that much. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now do you wonder?
If there was a union at his worksite, Wilson says he'd be happy to join, but there's not, and it's not something he can remember even thinking about. Longshoreman Ken Riley does think a lot about that. He invited us to the Riley family barbecue. There was chicken, crab, steaks, hot dogs, the best ribs we'd ever tasted, and loads of Southern hospitality. Riley has spent much of his life butting heads with the anti-union politicians and corporations, but this is the 4th of July, and he is still a loyal American.
No, I don't see a contradiction. This, like I said, this land belongs to us. This country belongs to all of us. And, without the working class, without the middle class, this country will implode. We get back to the days when there's the extremely rich and the extremely poor. And the country cannot strive without a middle class. And we fight every day for the working people. I mean, I don't care how high I go in the union, I want to look like a working class guy. I don't want to be wearing the suit and the ties and all that kind of stuff. They call you a union boss. If someone else dressed up in a suit and tie, they're an executive. I dress up in a suit and tie, I'm a union boss, meaning a thug. The suit could have been $200 from Kmart or something. They'll say it's a $3,200 suit from Armani or something like that. But that's how they try to paint it. But no, there's no contradiction between being a patriotic American and then also fighting to make sure that citizens are protected. I mean, this country was founded on revolution.
50-plus years of right-to-work laws have decimated the South Carolina labor movement. Riley says the right-to-work law was just the thin edge of the wedge. Once it was passed, more anti-union laws were passed. Until today, less than 5% of the workers here are organized. His friends Harriet and Sharon work for a federally funded non-union company that distributes mail-order prescription medicine to veterans.
And the conditions.
It's hot.
Conditions. Oh my gosh.
How so?
If it's 101 outside, it's 130 in there. Mm-hmm. And that's no lie. We've had one of our associates to come in with the thermometer and actually put it at her station, and it was reading like 127. So that's enough to bake anything, So it's the conditions are just extreme, and you can't complain. Why? You need your job. We're at a place where they have the right to hire, the right to fire. They don't need a reason to fire us. You can come in with a bad attitude and you're gone.
Yes. So. And we're on a point system.
What's
8 points in your arm.
Oh, how do you get a point?
Either being late, it's like if you're late
1 minute,
it's like a quarter of a point. Then we have 2 sick days, and if you use your sick days, you still get a point. You get pointed for that.
2 6 days a month?
Yeah,
a year.
A year.
A year?
A year.
I was in an accident on about 2 weeks ago, and I called out. I got a point.
They call it a no-fault system. It's nobody's fault, but still, you're going to get charged. I hate that,
Yeah.
It can be an act of God, an act of Congress. They don't care.
We have people had heart attacks, and ambulance come and pick them up, and they got pointed. In the hospital, they got pointed.
Seriously?
But today is America's birthday, a time to put aside daily life and celebrate.